Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about fatigue and cerebral palsy. Now, I don't know where I read this, but I've kind of just always known it, or where I was first told. But the very act of sitting takes 3 times the more energy for us with CP than it does for the average person. So by the end of the day, we're pretty much spent. I wanted to talk about knowing this and how to then build your life around it. Where possible, especially with chronic kidney disease, I group appointments together. So I have dialysis Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, if I'm already at the hospital for dialysis, I try to book my hospital appointments on after dialysis. So, because I'm already there. Strategic planning like that. If I'm in the city where the hospital is and I have an appointment at another location, I still try to do the same because I'm already in the area and I live in a different city than the hospital. So, again, same thing. And I try to free my days that I'm not on dialysis, so Monday and Friday predominantly, for YouTube videos, having a social life, resting, what a concept, life, but I do grocery shopping by delivery, so, I try to conserve my energy by blocking, if you will, tasks, because, weird, my eye's spasming. Has anybody ever had an eye spasm? That felt really strange. Not often common, but it happens occasionally. But yeah, it's gone now. Anyway, I try to block tasks together because practicality and functionality, and then the ability to give myself permission to rest on the non-busy committal days, Or have a social life. What a concept, you guys. Like, I'm literally up 4 days a week at 4 a.m., so. And then I'm tired after dialysis, so I try to arrange, people coming to me versus me having to go to them on non-dialysis days accordingly. Because, frankly, I don't have the energy to go out on non-dialysis days. I will socially sometimes, but, it has to be somebody I really, not just a last-minute spontaneous, hey, do you want to go to the movies? It's more like, hey, I haven't seen you in 6 months. Let's hang out. And if you're really close friends and don't care I'm still in my pajamas at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're more than welcome to come over whenever you want. I have one friend that comes over, and he doesn't even care if I fall asleep while he's around. So, that's happened. But, seriously, you know who your true friends are when you have a chronic illness and so forth. So, my point is blocking time where it's important, knowing how to give yourself permission, and if you need to know how that translates into school and school activities for your littles, I've done a few videos on that previously, but the same applies. Take their classes where possible that are more energy exerting mentally, in my case math, and put them in the morning because I have more energy in the morning to do math, whereas English was never a difficult subject for me, so I batch loaded my lesser energy intensive classes at the end of my day. And actually, in grade 12, my last year of high school, I had to take X amount of courses to carry a full course load to, be able to be a full-time student and whatever. So I literally did a co-op placement in the morning out in the community and took 3 English courses in the afternoon back to back. And I loved it because it was fun. I needed an extra credit or 2, so I could just take courses that meant absolutely nothing on my transcript. In fact, I ended up with more credits than I actually needed in the end. But, but I knew how my body worked. I knew I'd be tired after co-op, so I took really, really fluffy, courses that meant absolutely nothing in the end. But I still enjoyed them, so I guess there's that, but yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. If you want to suggest content ideas. They get loaded into my calendar eventually, and we go from there. It's starting to turn fall here, as in it's starting to get colder, and Laura's muscles are starting to hurt because, hi, have you met spastic CP, where when the weather changes, your muscles start to hurt? So there will probably be content in the coming weeks about me whining about spasticity. No, I won't actually whine. But about me talking about spasticity and how to, I want to say overcome it, but you can't. So manage it, deal with it, put up with it. You get the idea. See everybody next week. Yeah. I'm not going to say the W word because I don't want it to come true. Because I'm hoping if I don't say the W word, the S word won't show up either. I live in Canada where snow is a thing. I really don't want it. Anyway, yeah, I'm babbling now. Goodbye.